Running a salon is so much more than just great haircuts, flawless color, and beautiful brows. It's really about how the day feels for your team and for your guests. A salon that runs smoothly has structure, systems, and habits that everyone follows. So even on the busiest days, there's a sense of calm instead of chaos. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what you can do, step by step, to help your salon run more smoothly every single day. You can use this as a model for your own team, and by the end, you'll have a clear picture of how to start your day, how to prepare for clients, and how to keep teamwork at the center of everything you do. Welcome to the Salon Growth Society. I am Crystal. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Before we dive into the details, I want you to imagine what your ideal salon day feels like. You walk in, the energy is positive, the team is already there, everyone knows what the day looks like, and your first client walks in to a space that feels prepared and welcoming. There are no frantic scrambles for color, no last-second cleanups when a guest arrives, and no surprises on the schedule. That kind of day doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of intentional routines. So let's start at the very beginning of the day, before your clients ever walk through the door. One of the biggest shifts you can make is setting the expectation that everyone arrives 30 minutes before the salon officially opens. If your salon opens at 9, that means your team is not just pulling into the parking lot at 8:30, but they are actually inside the building, clocked in, coats put away, and ready to focus by that time. Those 30 minutes are not wasted time. They are an investment in how smoothly the entire day will run. When people stroll in right at opening time, they spend the first part of their shift catching up, setting up, and reacting. When everyone is there early, you start the day on purpose, not in panic. That calm, prepared start sets the tone for the whole team. Once everyone is in and settled, we go straight into a morning huddle. This is one of the most powerful tools you can bring into your salon now. When I say huddle, I don't mean a long, boring meeting that eats up half the morning. I'm talking about a focused 10 to 15 minutes where the entire team is together, standing, present, and engaged. In this time, we're not gossiping, we're not scrolling, and we're not talking about unrelated drama. We're aligning. We're getting on the same page about our attitude, our goals, and our plan for the day. After the team shows up, we move straight into updates from the day before. This is where you intentionally look for something that went really well at work yesterday and bring it into the light. When you highlight wins, you reinforce the behaviors you want to see more of. You're telling your team, this is what success looks like here, and I see you when you do it. It also starts the day from a place of gratitude and pride instead of complaint and stress. Once we've celebrated a win, we turn to the practical side of the day and review the schedule. This is where the manager, or whoever is leading the huddle, walks everyone through what the day looks like. You might say something like, today we're about 68% booked. Our priority is to stay on time and focus on rebooking and retail education. You can also highlight anything special, like VIP guests, new guests, or guests who had an issue last time and need a little extra care. The point is that nobody should be surprised by their day. By the end of this part of the huddle, everyone knows what's ahead, where the busy pockets are, and where there might be opportunities to add on services or take walk-ins. Next, in the huddle, we clarify how we're going to support each other. The goal is always teamwork. That phrase is so important. The goal is always teamwork. This is where you set expectations for how the team will behave when things get busy. You might say, if you finish early, don't disappear. Look around and ask who needs help. Or, assistants, your role today is to support the entire floor, not just one stylist. Check in regularly with the front desk and the back bar so we stay ahead of the rush. This is the moment to remind everyone that we are not a group of individuals simply renting chairs next to each other. We are a team, and when one person is struggling, the whole guest experience suffers. When we support each other, the day feels smoother for everyone. So now the huddle is done, the energy is positive, and everyone knows the plan. The next key habit that keeps your salon running smoothly is being fully set up for your client before they arrive. This is such a simple concept, but it is often overlooked. Being fully set up means your station is clean, your tools are sanitized and laid out, you have fresh towels and a clean cape ready, and any products or color you're likely to use are prepped or at least mentally planned. It also means you've looked at the client's history and notes in the system. You know what they had done last time, what their formula is if you're a colorist, what they liked, what they didn't like, and whether there were any issues you need to be aware of. You've checked what they're actually booked for today, so you're not surprised at the chair when they say, "Oh, I thought we were doing a big change." Ideally, you are ready for each guest 5 to 10 minutes before their scheduled time. That way, if they arrive early, you can greet them with confidence and calm. If they arrive right on time, you're not rushing around trying to find a clean cape or mixing color while they sit and watch you scramble. From the guest's perspective, walking into a space where their stylist is clearly prepared communicates respect and professionalism. From a team perspective, it keeps the schedule on track and reduces the ripple effect of running late. When every stylist and service provider adopts this standard of being fully set up before the client arrives, you eliminate a huge amount of unnecessary stress from the day. Now let's zoom out a bit and talk about structure behind the scenes. Salons that run smoothly usually have clear, written standards and simple checklists. When expectations only live in a manager's head, each person on the team will interpret things differently. One person's idea of clean or ready might be very different from another's. When you put it in writing, even if it's just on a simple sheet at the front desk or in the back room, everyone has the same picture of what ready means. For example, you might have a short opening checklist that covers things like turning on music and lights, wiping down stations, stocking towels, and making sure the retail shelves and front desk look neat and inviting. You might have a quick reset routine between guests, where you disinfect tools and surfaces, sweep the floor, change out towels and the cape, and restock anything you used. At the end of the day, you might have a closing checklist that includes cleaning stations, turning off and storing tools, finishing laundry, taking out trash, and tidying up the front area so it looks fresh for the next morning. The beauty of checklists is that they remove guesswork and prevent things from being forgotten in the rush. They also make teamwork easier because tasks can be shared or rotated without confusion. Instead of one person feeling like they're always the one who remembers everything, the system itself holds the standards. When everyone knows exactly what needs to be done and in what order, the whole salon operates more predictably and more smoothly. Over time, these checklists become second nature, and they help new team members integrate faster too. Even with great preparation and checklists, no salon day is perfect. That's why communication and teamwork during the day are so important. Remember, we said the goal is always teamwork. In a salon that runs smoothly, team members don't just think, my clients, my station, my problems. They think, our guests, our space, our success. If a stylist finishes their guest early, they don't immediately grab their phone and disappear to the back. Instead, they look around and ask, who needs help? Maybe someone needs a shampoo covered, a toner rinsed, a blow-dry finished, or their station reset so they can stay on time. When people step in for each other like that, you prevent one person from falling 20 or 30 minutes behind, which then affects the whole day. The same goes for communication between the service team and the front desk. A smooth salon day depends on constant, clear communication about who has arrived, who is running late, which services have changed, and where there are gaps or opportunities. If a guest is 10 minutes late, the front desk should feel comfortable quickly checking with the stylist about how that affects timing. If a stylist knows they're running behind, they should let the front desk know right away so expectations can be managed and, if possible, adjustments can be made. You can even build in a quick midday check-in, almost like a mini huddle, where you pause for 1 or 2 minutes and ask, "How is everyone doing? Are we on time? Does anyone need extra support?" It's a small habit that can prevent small issues from turning into big problems later in the day. Another habit of salons that run smoothly is the way they end the day. Just like starting strong makes a difference, ending strong matters too. After the last client has left and the closing tasks and cleaning are underway or finished, take 5 minutes for a quick end-of-day debrief with whoever is still there. This doesn't have to be formal or heavy. It can be as simple as, "What went really well today?" And then, "Where did we get stuck or stressed?" And finally, "What is one small thing we can adjust tomorrow to make things run smoother?" This tiny reflection creates continuous improvement. Instead of repeating the same problems day after day, you're learning as you go and making small changes that compound over time. In that debrief, you might discover patterns you weren't seeing. Maybe you realize certain time slots are consistently overbooked, or that you always run short on certain products on Fridays, or that clients frequently show up with misunderstandings about what they booked. Once you see those patterns, you can fix them with better scheduling rules, more accurate service descriptions, or better communication at the front desk. The point is, you're not just surviving the day, you're using each day to make the next one smoother. So, let's bring all of this together. A smooth salon day doesn't require perfection, and it doesn't require a huge, complicated system. It's built on a few simple, consistent habits. Everyone arrives 30 minutes before opening so the team can breathe and prepare. You start with a short morning huddle that includes a positive affirmation, a celebration of something that went well the day before, a review of the day's schedule, and a clear reminder that the goal is always teamwork. Each stylist and service provider is fully set up for each client before they arrive, both in terms of tools and in terms of understanding the guest's history and today's service. You support these habits with simple checklists for opening, resetting between clients, and closing, so everyone knows what ready looks like. Throughout the day, you communicate, you step in for each other, and you act like a true team, not just a collection of individuals. And at the end of the day, you take a few minutes to reflect on what went well and what you can adjust tomorrow. If you start implementing even just a couple of these practices, you'll notice a difference in how your salon feels. Your guests will feel the calm and the consistency. Your team will feel more supported and less stressed. And you, as a leader, will feel less like you're putting out fires and more like you're guiding a well-run, professional operation. If you found this helpful and you want more ideas on how to grow and streamline your salon, make sure you subscribe, hit like, and share this video with your team so you can start building these habits together. Thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful, please like and subscribe. If you want a free copy of my book, you can go to salongrowthsociety.com and we'll send you a copy. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.